And farmers have been urged to add value and do good branding on their products to earn more money. This is because products are returned and sold expensively after they have added value on them.
According to some of the farmers' organizations that are active in this business, one of the things that have fed farmers to really benefit and get more money out of the products is because they do not add value on their products as well as branding.
To me, if we appreciate the technology and start adding value, we can get more money that we have been indirectly donating to these companies. As I've told you, the kilo can be 5,000 here, but when it goes and they process it, repackage it, it comes back here when it is 25,000. And yet this money, if we add value from here, it's the same money because it's the same market. We can get this. So I know there's a gap of one, not appreciating the market, secondly, not appreciating the technology, and also the value addition methods. If we don't adopt the value addition, we are going to remain poor, yet we have golden products on international market.
When strategizing on how to build such a capacity of rebranding our country with good products, a lot has to be done. Most countries do not produce coffee, but they are the leading exporters of coffee.
Coffee brand. We first have to isolate ourselves, deal with the issues that are surrounding the development of our brand, to make sure that when we go back now to associate with the countries in that agreement, we now have a product and a brand that we are offering. Right. We have countries who are called, who are now net exporters of coffee, yet they don't produce coffee.
Uganda and gold.
Uganda is the one that feeds them with the coffee. Look, I don't want to start mentioning countries here, but I know countries that do not actually have a lot of coffee gardens, but they are net exporters of coffee from their countries. They feed on developing countries such as Uganda to feed them with what they call now raw material. They completely eliminate our brand and then they promote their brand.
Reason why countries that don't grow such products invest and be the leading exporters is because value adding helps explain why companies are able to sell their goods or services for more than what they cost to produce.
When you look at how much money we sell a kilo of ready for export coffee and how much we buy, for example, Nescafe when it comes back to Uganda, you will find that the money we pay for a Nescafe is times 3 or 5 of the money we get from a kilo of coffee. But what these people do is to make sure they add value. They package the product very well. They give it a good impression and a good face. And when it comes back here, we buy it times 3 or times 4 of the amount we sold it. This alone makes the European or any company to become 4 times richer than any company that has sold this coffee. This is on one product. And the same happens on the minerals, the same happens on the fruits, the same happens to coffee, cotton, cocoa, milk, and other dairy products, I can tell you.
To strengthen and build the capacity for our brand as a country, all stakeholders should be on the same page so as to gain this status.
The farmers who have to demand that other players recognize our brand and recognize our efforts. It is the role of the promotions board. It is the role of the federation. It is actually the role of every player to see that we concentrate our efforts in that area. And then, because having a brand that is distinct as a Ugandan brand will